Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about a conversation that is going to help you through a reconciliation. You may feel like you owe this person an apology or vice versa, but there is information that was not honestly communicated, or there was somebody who tried to get you to see somebody as a problem or them you. Whatever it is, this Eight of Wands is a conversation where I feel like you hear multiple things, another person's perspective or another conversation that happened. And I feel like with the Six of Wands and the Six of Swords at the end here, this is saying you finally get to a place where you can let go of that situation that caused some distance or some questions. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a good day. Happy Friday. Hello, Laura. How are you? Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Danny. Hello, Ruben. What's going on? If you would like a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. That's in the description box below. And right below that, you can get more information on how to join my memberships. There's 3 different tiers. And next week, we'll have another ad-free members-only live stream. Hello. How's it going, daughter of Saturn? I hope you're having a good day. We're going to start with the Wild Reflections Tarot. Let's see what else we've got. Oops. Four of Wands and the Sun. Wow. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely something that is moving forward in a very positive way. And it is because there's information that is finally being shared. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck, but it is also the card that talks about enlightenment, knowing what's really going on, having like an accurate pulse on the situation, or knowing who you're dealing with. And I feel like there's something that was just like completely said wrong, or somebody was deliberately trying to get you to argue. Seven of Cups in the reverse, Queen of Wands. Yeah, there's someone who has good intentions towards you. They want to make sure you understand the whole story, but there have been some things that have gotten in the way. The Seven of Cups is in the reverse because that indicates clarity. I don't have to ask questions. I don't have to sit here and wonder, or I don't have to, try to find some closure on my own. With this Queen of Wands, there's a sense that we've got somebody who has increased their confidence. Maybe they needed to find the right moment to speak to you. And that's why this confidence is here. Wow. So we've got another 6. We had the 6 of Swords, the 6 of Wands, and now we have the 6 of Pentacles. We also have Temperance. This is such a beautiful reading already. Things are being balanced out. Things are being made fair. The truth is coming out. And whatever had previously been seen as a really like complicated, not easy to understand, or something that made you feel kind of raw emotionally, that situation is being resolved. Ten of Pentacles. 4 of Cups in the reverse. So it seems kind of like 2 camps here. We've got someone who's reconciling with a family member, or someone who's reconciling with a love interest. But there needed to be some clarity here in terms of who said what, who did what, why did you go this way, why did you choose to do that? And I think there was an assumed rejection. Like, this happened because you don't love me, or because you don't want to be with me, or because you think I'm not deserving. But that's not what really happened. The Emperor and the Empress in the reverse. So we have someone stepping out of the shadow of someone else. This emperor is the person who's probably going to have the conversation with you. They're the one delivering this clarity. It could mean that this is the person you are supposed to reconcile with, but it could also be that there's a third party you have a conversation with, and that's how you realize this person didn't reject you. Do you know what I'm saying? So take it how it resonates. This is a general reading, but we have information that comes in after some assumptions or some conclusions were drawn. And I feel like that conclusion was a fair conclusion based on the available information, but you're getting information on somebody who is deliberately lying to you, or somebody who wanted you to feel like this emperor was not worth your time or not treating you the way you deserve to be treated. I hope that goes well for you, Ruben. Hello, Jack Star. How you doing? Hello, Selena. I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, there's a lot of past energy coming back around, Jack. Three of Wands and the Chariot in the reverse. An action taken to remove a barrier. In some instances, this is a person who is looking to apologize because I'm the reason you thought you couldn't be with this person, or I'm the reason you didn't think that you could be close to your sibling or your parent. But again, information given to help you to understand that someone wasn't the villain that maybe you assumed they were. Abusive, emotional or physical abuse, destined. This relationship is meant to be. The person who lied, the Empress in the reverse, is the person who is being emotionally manipulative. In some instances, there may have been physical abuse. You don't deserve any of that abuse, just to be clear. And I'm sending you a big hug. But I do feel like for the majority of you, this Empress in the reverse is somebody that was cruel and labeled it love. I'm just looking out for you, but mostly I'm ruining your relationships. General vibe. So we have somebody that I think had a meddling third party, made it difficult for the two of you to be together or for the two of you to be on good terms. Very focused on this is either a romantic connection or your relationship with a parent or a sibling. Apprehensive, uncertainty about the future of the connection, and delusional, false beliefs about the relationship. And I don't think it's because somebody like just came up with this idea. I feel like this Empress in the reverse made you not trust somebody because of what they told you. That was their goal. This is the Meta Muse. Hey, Aqua Beauty. How's it going? Hey, Tiana. What's happening? Congratulations. Aw, that's awesome. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Oh, that's perfect. See, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. This talks about approaching mastery of a skill. I'd say Tiana's a master now. The joke is there, but I'm just going to let it sit for a little bit. We got another six. The Six of Pentacles, which is the last one we got too from the last tarot deck. Things are being made fair. Whatever this Empress in the reverse said or did to try to keep two people from having a relationship, platonic or not, or relationship like, you know, family-wise, they are no longer capable of controlling the narrative. Wow. The Empress in the upright clarifying the Emperor. And the Three of Swords in the reverse clarifying the Empress in the reverse. There's a change that happened to provide this clarity, and this clarity for the Emperor makes them realize or helps them to understand that the person they blamed is not, at least not 100%, not to blame. And the person that they were listening to, or the person that they were close to, the person they maybe trusted, that was the issue. The Tower, Two of Cups in the reverse. So we have a change in perspective, a shift, right? I thought you were somebody I could trust. I thought you were my close friend, or I thought I could pursue you. I thought I could trust my friend, but it turns out I just found out they were lying to me about my love interest. There's a shift. It's like, nope, inner circle. I'm going to kick this person out. And you over here, I was lied to about you. You come on back. Come on down. You've won the showcase. Aw, good luck. And for the rest of your day, that is, anyways. Did I say hello to Key Controller? I think I did. Wow. So not only is the Empress clarifying the Emperor, but now we have the Queen and the King of Wands coming out together. This Queen of Wands is the person that was lied about. The King of Wands is the person who's finding out what actually happened. So the King of Wands is the person that was influenced by the Empress in the reverse, if we're keeping track of everything, right? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So the Emperor decided, or King of Wands decided, I'm not going to invest in this connection. I'm not going to continue to talk to my sibling or my parent, or I'm not going to pursue this relationship because of this information that someone told me. But now we have somebody finding out, the Queen of Wands is finding out, I've been lied to. So I'm going to pull back my trust from the person that lied to me. Seven of Swords in the reverse, because now I know the truth. Three of Wands in the reverse. Ten of Pentacles. Again. So this is either someone that is like a soulmate or someone you would spend the rest of your life with, or this is very close family connection. And this Empress in the reverse wanted to ruin that for you. This is the Morgan Clear. Hey, James. How are you doing? Hey, Jenny. How's your day going? Hello, Gary. I hope you're having a good day. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Reunion, someone coming back around, taking action to communicate with somebody, letting them know I listened to someone I shouldn't have. I thought I was being like smart, or that I was protecting my energy, but I guess I was taking advice from somebody that had like ulterior motives, somebody who didn't really want to see me be happy, or somebody who had their own reasons for disliking the Emperor. This is not for all of you. This is not even for half of you. This is for less than 25% of you. Probably more like 15% is the number that feels right. For some of you, we have a person that said you shouldn't be with your significant other, or you shouldn't marry that person because they wanted that person. For some of you, this person, like I'm seeing a mother hit on a daughter's fiance, being rejected, and that awkwardness, being like somehow confused to blame the person who rejected the mother. It does not have to be exactly that way. It could be different players involved. It could be a friend, right? But we have somebody that thought they would just shift the blame. I'll create an ending because I don't want anybody to realize that it was really me or that I'm the problem. But now that this decision has been made, now that there's been some time that has passed, there's additional information coming out, like I said, and it helps a reunion between these two because that lie is discovered, is exposed. Hey, Pharaoh, how are you doing? Wheel of Fortune. King of Wands in the reverse. Two of Wands in the reverse. I think our Queen of Wands, whoever resonates with that energy, they are finding out that the liar, the Empress in the reverse, did not tell them about something that they were mad about, possibly a rejection from the person they defamed. So I told you to stop being friends with or stop like talking to or stop dating this person, and I made it all about this. And now this Queen of Wands is finding out that there was something else. And that's the real reason the Empress in the reverse didn't like the Emperor. So I'm going to talk badly about him. I'm angry. Doesn't have to be him, right? This is just energy that I'm reading, but those are the cards, gender. This is like realizing I backed the wrong team. I actually believed the lies of somebody who actually was the problem. The Lovers, a shift in allegiance. I chose this side. Now I'm choosing the other side. Six of Swords in the reverse, because now I know why things actually went south. Now I know why you were mad at this person, or now I know why you told me not to like them, be friends with them, or date them. So a shift in allegiance, perhaps even somebody getting cut off. You lied to me. You like tried to ruin this because you got rejection or rejected, or you had some sort of argument with this person that had nothing to do with me. So I think we do have some displeased conversation happening in addition to the, hey, here's what really happened, right? This is the situations deck. Alien, telepathic, dreams, songs. Denial, not facing the truth, irrational, and reasoning. So, well, it's probably actually irrational reasoning. Something did not feel right. When the Empress in the reverse lied to the Emperor, they believed it, but like hesitantly, right? Something doesn't seem accurate about that. I don't feel like that person would do that, or I don't feel like that person would say that. But I mean, I don't think you would lie to me either. So, okay. And, you know, maybe there was some drinking or some partying, or maybe someone was on a vacation. It's like you were just like, okay, I guess I got to believe you. But you started getting signs. I love that. So alien card has telepathic on it, and then we get synchronicities. There was more signs and more signs starting to happen, telling you that this Empress in the reverse had lied to you. Ascension, spiritual path, awakening, and receipts. Proof, show me. If you asked questions, if this person's name was brought up, you would notice the Empress in the reverse would get like a little uncomfortable, get a little nervous, not really want to answer any of your questions, but you ended up finding receipts. I mean, your intuition is spot on. You've ascended. Maybe this person didn't expect you to be as perceptive as you are. Maybe they expected you to not look into any additional details or talk to other people about it, but you have definitely found some evidence this person lied, and the person you cut off or the person you stopped seeing, they didn't do what somebody said they did. Let's go with Earth and Bone Oracle. I know, isn't that crazy? Hello, Corey. How are you doing? And Jack, I'm looking at the top where it says maybe this is Epiphany season. One could only hope. Just everybody get smarter. Boop. We've got Apprentice. Perfect. Number 4, higher education, knowledge, beliefs, and wisdom. You guys, it worked. I said we're all going to get smarter, and now we get the Smarty Pants card. That's great. Hello, Michael. How's it going? We've got number 33, Beast, conflict, competition, arguments, aggression, tension, and oppressors. So I turned other people against you because you rejected me or because you made me feel some type of way. And now people are realizing that I lied. We have warrior, inner strength, clarity, focus, receptivity, and pressure. So you may have been able to get away with making somebody else out to be the bad guy for a little while, but now it's coming back on you. Now we've got receipts, and it's clear that you're the problem. Am I the villain? This is the Kipper. Hey, Matt, how are you doing? I never decide, but I think it's hilarious that you typed that as I grabbed the Lenormand. There's 3 decks that have the... Oh, no, this is the Kipper. I'll have to go with the Gilded Reverie. Close. Ooh, imprisonment. Okay. Wow. That's a... And gift in the reverse. So I think this is someone being a little bit dramatic, but the Empress in the reverse feels like they had to lie because otherwise they would lose you. Otherwise they would lose the only friend they had, kind of thing. This is someone who, shockingly, tries to cover up their manipulative ways by being manipulative again. Didn't see that one coming. So hold on, you're justifying lying to me and destroying a relationship that I had with another person because you thought that I would figure out what you actually did and be mad about you and not want to be like in your life anymore? Oh, that totally fixes everything. You're right. It's not the flex they think it is. It's not the excuse they think it is. But they're trying to make you feel sorry for them. Concern and message in the reverse. Why didn't you tell me the truth? Because I thought you would stop talking to me. Because I thought I would lose you. Poverty, 37. And privileged lady, 12. Jealousy, frustration, it doesn't have to be a family situation, but I do feel like more commonly or more likely, if this is a family connection that was ruined by gossip or lies, this is partly due to money. In other words, I'm mad at this person for not sending me money or paying my education or paying me child support. There's an element here of I'm going to punish this person and lie about them because they haven't done right by me, without acknowledging that they were also punishing this emperor who was blameless in the situation. They took their own problem, whatever it may be, rejection or you didn't pay me, blah, 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 and they wanted it to be a reason or justification for ostracizing the person that the Queen of Wands wants to reconcile with or finds out they should reconcile with. This is the What's the News deck. That's funny. Reading up, doing the research, learning more, gaining insight. Now that I see what really happened, I understand that this Empress in the reverse was just being manipulative. All because of greed. That person didn't pay me enough money. That person should be paying my bills. That person made me feel less than. So I'm going to make sure that nobody likes them. The Empress in the reverse is someone that is known for having an explosive temper. I do think that they pretty routinely try to get other people to do as they say. This is becoming less tenable. You're looking at this person as lost. Someone who you can't predict their behavior, their reasoning doesn't really line up. They just say whatever makes them feel okay about how they act, but the way they act isn't very mature. For some of you, this is a parent that you had to parent. Skirt. Quick getaway, the Runner, escaping. If you ask questions, this person walks away, changes the subject. Turn, party animal, sex, drugs, and alcohol, and surface pleasures. Harmony, balance, peace, happiness. You are able to find peace. You had that Sun card come out at the beginning. You're able to find happiness when you walk away from the Empress in the reverse. They wanted you to feel that the Emperor was the problem or that the King of Wands was the problem, but you're realizing it's not what the Empress in the reverse said. Accountability is not something the Empress in the reverse seems to understand or want to understand. And as you gain more insight into the situation that happened, it's easier for you to see that maybe what you need is a little bit of distance from this controlling person. This is the Love Oracle. Let's see what else we've got for you. Resistance, secret admirer, suppressing, timid, karma, consequences, cause and effect, debts. This Empress in the reverse is going through bad karma. They're getting a lot of difficult situations in their life right now because they were avoiding them, because they were creating problems for other people. We have awareness, importance, and value. They're learning that what they did or what they've done over a long period of time is value the wrong things and suppress the beautiful things. That's why there's a bunch of changes happening, including people seeing this person differently. We've got one day, someday, somewhere, another time. This is about the reconciliation. Now it's seemingly more likely that you're going to reconnect with this person that the Empress in the reverse lied about. Even though there was some stress or some arguments, I think you're understanding now what needs to be done. And for many of you, there's going to be a conversation. I believed someone I shouldn't have. I thought that they were telling me the truth about what had happened between the two of you, and it turns out they were lying. The Empress in the reverse was looking for a good time, and they did so irresponsibly and in a way that would have impacted you or the person they were lying about. For some of you, this is a person that tried to pursue something in terms of physical intimacy that was inappropriate, but they blamed the other person. We have obsession, infatuation, adoration, addiction, and peace, harmony, balance, and friendship. This is so wild. I pulled 9 cards from each of these, and the last card that I pull from both of them reference peace and harmony. Just like with that 6 of Swords up there, talking about things getting easier, you're moving towards a better situation with someone because the clarity that you have on it helps you to understand what really happened. The person who got blamed was not really at fault, at least not in the way that you were made to believe. So there could be somebody's addiction that got in the way. So if the Empress in the reverse was dealing with some codependency, that could be part of the reason why there was this dishonesty or this trickery to try to get you to blame someone else. Hey, Johnny, how are you doing? Oh, thank you, Pharaoh. What else do we have? I wish I could take back my words. I feel like this is the Queen of Wands talking to the person that they rejected or, pushed out of their life because of what the Empress in the reverse said. I wish I could share my good news with you. I am afraid to contact you. I need to tell you that I'm sorry because I shouldn't have believed what I believed about you. I feel like the universe or, signs are going to start telling you, yeah, get over it. Go talk to this person. I wish I had treated you better. I want to tell you how I feel. I wonder if you are happy without me. I feel you leaving me behind. I bury myself in work to forget you, but I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. Whoever you are, you do have a greater understanding of listening to your intuition and not just listening to what other people tell you should believe about another person. Is it wise to know what the general reputation is for a person before you get involved with them? Yeah, I'm not going to lie about that. But we have to be mindful of the fact that there are always going to be people out there who want to be a little misleading with regards to reputation to save their own, right? All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. I hope you have a great rest of your day and that you're responsible this weekend. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and thank you to the members. Toodles.